If you've ever wondered why some gardens seem to burst with life, producing richer greens, brighter flowers, and fruits that almost glow with vitality, the answer might not be found in a garden center bottle, but in an old Korean farming practice known as fermented plant juice. This isn't another trendy fertilizer fad or a complicated laboratory trick. It's a time-honored method rooted in Korea's natural farming traditions, where local plants and a bit of sugar are transformed into a living tonic that plants respond to like magic. For gardeners tired of synthetic inputs and hungry for a method that actually feeds the soil while boosting plant growth, fermented plant juice, or FPJ, is about to become your new obsession. The story behind fermented plant juice makes it more than just fertilizer. Fermented plant juice comes from the Korean natural farming movement, a system that emphasizes harmony between soil, microorganisms, and plants. Farmers discovered that by fermenting the young, vigorously growing parts of plants with brown sugar, they could extract powerful growth hormones, enzymes, and nutrients. These aren't dead chemical fertilizers, but living solutions full of plant energy. The philosophy is simple. Young plants are brimming with vitality, and by fermenting them, we capture that energy in a form that can be reapplied to the garden. This practice has been quietly fueling incredible yields across Asia for decades, and now it's slowly making its way into the hands of gardeners worldwide. The beauty of FPJ is in its simplicity. The process starts with selecting healthy, fast-growing plants, often wild herbs, young shoots, or the vigorous tips of vegetables. These parts are chopped up and mixed with an equal weight of brown sugar. The sugar doesn't just preserve the plant material, it pulls out juices through osmosis, creating a nutrient-rich liquid. Over the course of about a week, the mixture ferments in a loosely covered container, releasing enzymes and breaking down plant compounds into a form that's immediately available to other plants. The end product is strained, and the liquid, dark, aromatic and concentrated, is what we call fermented plant juice. This concentrate is then diluted heavily with water before applying, typically at a ratio of 1 part FPJ to 500 parts water. The process requires no special equipment, just patience and respect for the natural fermentation that does the work for you. FPJ is not just about nutrients. What makes it remarkable is its hormonal effect. The growth tips of plants are loaded with auxins, gibberellins, and other natural growth regulators. When you apply FPJ, you're essentially spraying your crops with concentrated plant hormones that tell them to grow stronger, push deeper roots, and expand their leaf surface. Because it's made from plants themselves, it's easily absorbed and in perfect balance with the biology of your soil. Many gardeners report improved flowering, faster vegetative growth, and an overall resilience to pests and disease. Unlike chemical fertilizers, FPJ doesn't burn plants or disrupt soil microbes. Instead, it nurtures the soil food web, encouraging a healthy, living ecosystem beneath the surface. Timing is key when using FPJ. For leafy greens and vegetables in their early stages, applying FPJ helps them establish quickly with lush foliage. When fruiting plants are transitioning from vegetative growth to flowering, a different kind of FPJ, made from flowering plants, can support that stage more effectively. Dilution is always crucial, as this is a concentrate meant to stimulate, not overwhelm. Foliar sprays in the early morning or late afternoon allow plants to absorb the nutrients through their leaves, while soil drenches can invigorate root growth. Over time, gardeners learn to tailor their FPJ applications to the natural rhythms of their crops, creating a deeply personal and responsive form of plant care. Fermented plant juice is more than a fertilizer. It's a relationship with your soil. What sets FPJ apart is that it trains gardeners to observe, select, and interact with their local environment. The best FPJ isn't made from exotic ingredients bought online, but from the vigorous plants growing in your own area, perfectly adapted to your climate. By harvesting these plants and fermenting them, you're creating a closed-loop system that reduces waste, saves money, and strengthens the ecological balance of your garden. It's not just about feeding plants, it's about partnering with nature's cycles in a way that feels both ancient and revolutionary. Fermented plant juice isn't just a tool in the gardening toolbox. It's a doorway into a more connected way of growing. Once you experience the vitality it brings to your soil and plants, it's hard to go back to store-bought fertilizers. If you found this guide helpful and want more secrets like this that blend tradition with practical gardening, don't forget to subscribe to Gentle Herbal Living and share this video with fellow gardeners. Together, we can revive these hidden practices and bring new life to every patch of soil we tend.